Rights weren't something people cared about so much 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
Because like I say, the whole publishing model was author writes the book, publishes it, put it in bookstores. That was pretty much all anybody did. So there's not too much issue with rights and that kind of thing because there wasn't too much else an author would do with it anyway.
Oh, but there wasn't an alternative.
No, there really wasn't.
Right. Okay.
These days, whether you've self-published your book, whether you're, you've written a novel, a book for your business, whatever you're doing, these days you won't meet an author who doesn't also want to do blogs and do a podcast and do a website and put chapters on, put sample chapters on social media and get their own following.
Chapters.
Exactly right.
Whereas previously, the light's gone on. The light's gone on now. So there are these different avenues for producing your content.
Yeah,
and
that's what creates the potential rights issues. Whereas 10, 15 years ago, like I say, I mean, not obviously some people might have had some rights issues, but on the whole, the publisher would say, "Here's the publicity you're doing, go and do it. Here's what we're doing with your book, go and do it." And the author would just be okay, and they'd trundle off.
But always driving back to
it was all controlled by the publisher.
And there was only one place and one format in which to buy the publication.
Yeah. So these days, part of, like we've been talking about, the kind of, splitting up of the publishing industry is authors can do all these things with their book now that they just couldn't do 10, 15 years ago. You wouldn't have even thought of it as an author 15 years ago. You just pretty much do what your publisher told you to do.
Yeah.
So the technology changes has led to all of those kind of rights issues. And some people do self-publish specifically to retain 100% control of their book. So, because if you self-publish, obviously, apart from, again, it's complicated, apart from, it may be with your design and that sort of thing, there'll be copyright.
Right.
But in terms of using the content, putting it on your website, putting it on your blog, all that kind of thing, you can do whatever you want with it. It's your book. Yep.
Yeah.
So you both wrote it and published it. So there's no one to say you can't do that. Whereas if you're with a major publisher, or a medium-sized one, any kind of traditional publisher, they will have a say in whether you put the book on your website, sample chapters, that kind of thing. They will have a say in whether you create a podcast based on the book. They will have a say in, if you want to do a YouTube channel based on the book. They will have a contractual say